So, can we just go back to the rabbit hole? Wait. What? Do we... Wait. Paul said that we have the money. We've done all the side quests. Do we just have to check the... Hold on. Is it something stupid, like we just have to check the status of it? There we go. Do we have something to say to Gloria yet? Nope. Blitz probably has something. Novacat, greetings. Amsel peers at you through a battered old pair of wire-rimmed glasses. There is something gentle about the man, with the silver hair and his tweed jacket. He looks more like an aging art history professor than he does like a criminal go-between. Is there something that I can do for you? I need your password to transfer Alice's payment onto a cred stick. Amsel sucks in a deep breath. Suddenly, it looks as though an enormous weight has been lifted from his shoulders. Yes, very good. Excellent, in fact. This has been a long time coming, Novacat. You're telling me. Amsel turns to open a file on his computer. Alright, Novacat. Before you make this transfer, there are a few things that you should know. Firstly, this is a one-way operation. Once the funds have been transferred to the cred stick, the only person who will be able to access them is Alice. As far as the team is concerned, the money will simply disappear. Well, it's not like we were planning on doing anything else with it anyway. Keep going. Secondly, once you make your way to the rabbit hole with the funds, it's go time. I trust that you understand what I mean by that. We drop everything and head straight to the rabbit hole. Correct. Once you've left to see Alice, her information will be your only priority. No more distractions and no more side work. I will busy myself with canceling your remaining jobs and smoothing any ruffled feathers. Makes sense. Anything else? Just that you need to be sure before committing to this. Time is important. A great dragon wants us dead, and that is not a thing to take lightly. But you shouldn't return to the rabbit hole until you are prepared to act. If you have any doubts, then I'd urge you to wait. Second thought, I don't think we're ready for this yet. We need to, talk to Blitz. Because we're not done with Blitz yet. Blitz looks grim. His customary table is littered with cigarette butts, and the heavy bags under his eyes tell you that he hasn't slept in a while. Novacat? You don't look so good. No, I imagine that I don't. So, I'm guessing that the rescue attempt didn't go so well. No, it did not. As it turns out, she didn't need to be rescued. At least not before I showed up. I don't really want to go into this, Chief, so here's the abridged version. I made a mess of things. With your world-class skills, however could that have happened? I don't know, Chief. I really don't. I hit the data node just like last time, and just like last time, navigating it was a breeze. At least it was in the beginning. The Azzies must have beefed up their security over the past year. That really shouldn't have come as a surprise. He shakes his head, a miserable expression on his face. It was all going so well, but I guess I must have tripped something. In the blink of an eye, there were alarms going off. Then I had black guys bearing down on me from all directions. I thought I was a dead man. How'd you make it out? Well, Emily found me, and, he turns his head and looks away. She rescued me. I'd have been ecstatic to see her if I wasn't so ashamed. She didn't look particularly happy either. Well, you are finally reunited with your lost love. That's something, right? Yeah, sort of. Actually, no. Things are worse now, Chief. Much, much worse. The last I saw of Emily, she was being chased down by black ice. They'd gotten a trace on her. Then she must have jacked out because she just disappeared. She looked really, really angry. Livid would probably be a better word. And that's about it. She's gone, Novacat. He looks down into the cup of soy calf in his hands. I don't know if I'll ever hear from her again. Hey, at least she jacked out, so she's still alive. That's something, right? Yeah, I guess so. A cheerful tone chirps out from the terminal on Blitz's table. He jerks up in surprise and hurriedly turns to read the message on the screen. As he mouths the words, you can see the hope on his face flicker and die. If anything, he looks even more miserable than he did before. Let me guess. Bad news? He glances at you with red-rimmed eyes and averts his gaze. Without a word, he turns the terminal so that you can read the message on the screen. Congratulations, jackass. You've managed to blow it up 5 years in the making and endanger Emily's life, all in one fell swoop. Thanks to you, we're going to have to work very hard to keep your ex alive. Don't bother looking for her again. She's being moved somewhere very, very far away. She never wants to speak with you again, by the way. Idiot. Freedom, equality, information, shock Wellenreiter. He clamshells the terminal closed, then puts his head in his hands. Well, at least you know that she was working for the shock Wellenreiter. His reply is dull and flat. Somehow, that's not a consolation. No, I guess not. Chief, let me ask you something. Did you suspect that something like this was gonna happen? When you let me go in there, did you know that I was gonna fuck it up somehow? No, of course not. How could I? I don't know, I guess that I'm just on edge right now. In all honesty, I think that this will be good for you. You needed a lesson in humility. Some lesson? I'll never talk to the love of my life again thanks to you. Not to me, Blitz, to you. You were gonna do this whether I encouraged you to or not. That's true. He hangs his head. I was always gonna mess this up. And now that you've acknowledged that, you can make an effort to change. Yeah, I guess so. Maybe it's too late for me and Emily, but I can still try to be the man that she hoped I could be. Good plan. I'll leave you to it. Alright, Chief, you do that. I've got some thinking to do. I'm pretty sure... I'm pretty sure that Blitz's quest can go further than that. And that you can have him ultimately meet back up with Emily. I'm pretty sure you can do that. Before we go, I'm just gonna buy... one more ESP. Yeah. I just don't know how we could have gotten it there. I remember that there being more there. Oh, I need to talk to Paul, don't I? Alright, well. Time to go to endgame, I guess. He breathes a sigh of relief. Excellent. The password is Volklingen. Once you are en route to the rabbit hole with the funds for Alice's payment, I will cancel the team's remaining obligations. Understood. I have to say, Novacat, this lifts an enormous weight off of my shoulders. When Monica brought you on board, I was initially unsure about you. I would never have said that to anyone else, of course, but I kept you under a watchful eye. I can see now that I needn't have doubted her judgment. She chose her successor well. Now please, go fetch the information from Alice. He claps a hand on your shoulder. We're one step closer to surviving this mess. We have to do the mission computer first? Yeah. Alright. 50,000 new yen. Oh, and we got the leftover 8K. What the fuck can we even spend that on? Because now we have an absurd abundance of money. Cyberware? I know there's a point where we come back to the Cruise Bazaar, but I can't remember if you have the chance to buy stuff. And also, I spent extra karma on decking with the idea that we would get the fair... Oh, we do? Okay. Yeah, okay. Then we'll save that money. Well, the shops update, yeah. Because shit goes down at the Cruise Bazaar. That forces us to come back, and then I guess the shops update. Okay. I don't... Okay. It's been a little bit. Like... When we were looking, my last save was 2020. It's been like 3 years. The tiny cred stick feels heavy in your pocket, fat with the weight of hard-won new yen. The U-Bahn station swallows you up and sends you hurtling down the rabbit hole, towards Alice. Towards the information you've bled for. The train pulls to a stop and the doors hiss open to the dark, old platform. With luck, answers lie ahead. It'd be so fucking funny if she was just like, sorry, I couldn't find anything. The cred stick port in the machine greedily accepts your payment. You watch as the black plastic of the cred stick's case disappears into the console. Moments later, a message winks onto the screen. Novacat, couldn't wait for you any longer. Something is tracking me. Something terrible. Need to get out of town, go dark for a while. If you're smart, you will too, but deal's a deal. When you punch the flashing button on the console, it'll spit out an optical chip with your information. Oh. Right, we're not going straight to the end, are we? Oh, wait, no, wait. Are we? I'm kind of I'm kind of forgetting, like, the specific events. Because there is something else that we need to deal with. Take my advice, whatever this Volclair business is to you, drop it. Drop it and run. And for God's sake, Novacat, stay out of the Matrix. It isn't safe. Alice. Press the button. Yeah, it's just... I'm trying to remember. So we have the stuff that goes down to the Cruise Bazaar, then we deal with the thing in the Matrix, and then we deal with... Right, I forgot how long the endgame mission is. Wow. You can hear the whine of motors spinning up in the arcade cabinet's guts. With a smooth mechanical motion, a generic brand optical chip slides out of the payment port in front of you. Abruptly, the screen goes black. The console powers down. The optical chip sits in its cradle, waiting for you to take it. I'll take it. The instant that the chip leaves its cradle, the machine reboots itself. You are, again, alone. Yeah, it's like effectively three separate missions that we have to do. But it's all compacted down into, like, effectively one thing. As you settle in for your trip back to the Cruise Bazaar, you can feel the rest of the world compartmentalize and fall away. No more distractions. Just you, the train, and the optical chip. It sits in your pocket like a hot stone, impossible to ignore. As the train ramps up to speed, filling the air with a monotonous electric whir. The sound is soft and low and urgent, like the droning wings of an enormous insect. It'd be soothing if your mind weren't occupied with other matters. All at once, the monotony is broken. Your PDA is buzzing. A quick glance at the screen tells you that you're receiving a call, and that Paul Amsel is on the other end. Answer the call. You hit the receive button on your PDA. One look at the grainy image that blossoms to life on the screen is enough to tell you that something has gone terribly wrong. The strangled sounds of panicked breathing punch through your PDA's tiny speakers. In the image window, you can see the outlines of figures silhouetted against the backdrop of Amsel's shop. The view rotates, bringing them toward the center of the frame. The image sharpens. In the center of the screen stands an enormous orc in battle armor, a hand cannon leveled at something just out of frame. His face is a shiny mat of grafted tissue, his smile like something out of a nightmare. Let him go, you son of a bitch! The orc doesn't respond. You don't hear your own echo over Amsel's microphone either. He must have muted the volume on your end of the conversation. You watch, powerless, as the orc's grin widens. The frantic breaths that you hear coming from off-screen increase in frequency. From off-screen, you hear Amsel's frantic voice. Audrin, please, tell me what this is all about. What are the Firewing's plans? You're going to kill me anyway. Don't send me to the grave without... Your stomach drops as the gun bucks and roars in the orc's hand. Your view on the PDA pitches wildly, then comes to a sudden stop with a violent cracking sound. A burst of static floods the screen. Moments later, a dark shape falls into view with equivalent force. You hear the unmistakable sound of bone crunching against hardwood. The camera auto-adjusts and the dark shape swims into focus. You are staring into and through the cavernous ruin of what was once a human head. The remnants of the face that remain are enough to confirm what your gut already knows. The body on the screen is that of Paul Amsel. From out of frame, far away, you can hear another woman, another voice. A woman, young from the sound of it, with a military cadence. What now, sir? Now we press our advantage. Jam their comms, Ortega. The sounds of hurried motion recede to the background. All right, remember, people. Amsel was the brains of the operation, but the rest will put up a lot more fight. Flush him out and take him down one by one. Another voice chimes in, a young man this time. Sir, look at Amsel's wrist. The PDA. I think that it's recording. God fucking damn it. You hear the roar of another gunshot, and the screen goes dark. Your vision swims, and the screen of your PDA seems to fade away. The impact of what you've just witnessed hammers you in the gut over and over again. Amsel is dead. The cruise bazaar is under attack. And it's entirely possible that an ambush party is already waiting to meet you at the U-Bahn platform. Whatever your attackers have planned, you won't be able to do much about it from in here. The train is speeding toward the cruise bazaar station. No more stops between you and the enemy. Nothing to do but prepare yourself and wait. Yeah, this is, really effective, because I think the game does a really good job of, like, making the cruise bazaar feel like home, and all of the characters feeling, like, really familiar, and, like, feel like friends. And then this happens, and it's like, oh, fuck. But now, we have super motivation to, fuck up Audrin. So, okay, let's talk about this a little bit. So, obviously, we have motivation to kill Audrin, because the game gives it to us at the start, right? Like, Monica died, Audrin's connected to that. Obviously, Audrin's a bad guy that we want to take down. The game gave us that reason. But, because we didn't really have a longer attachment to Monica, and didn't, like, develop that attachment ourselves, it was kind of like... It's like the opening of a game is kind of emotionally manipulating you to buy into the premise, you know? But, like, as you play through, you actually do develop this emotional attachment to the cruise bazaar and the characters in it. So, like, Audrin attacking the cruise bazaar and killing characters that you have this attachment to makes the desire to fuck up Audrin and deal with the Firewing actually real in a way that it hasn't been for the entire game. And it's really well done. This is the most brilliant thing that they could have done for the sake of the narrative in the end game. And it's genuinely just really smart writing. Because it really motivates the player to be like, oh, I gotta fuck this shit up. Because if I don't, everyone I care about will die. It's good. It's good shit. It's good writing. The barrel of Ager's rifle swings upward. She emerges from cover, turning to face you. About time you showed up. The light plays off of Ager's face like a street light on rain-slick asphalt. Her face, neck, and chest are sheeted in slick dark liquid. Blood. A lot of blood. Jesus, you're a mess. Bastard came at me with a knife. Ager wipes her mouth with the back of her hand. Under the circumstances, maintaining my personal cleanliness wasn't a top priority. Besides, with a jerk, she hoists a corpse up from behind the makeshift barricade. A young man, maybe in his early 20s, his eyes frozen wide in surprise. What's left of his throat hangs down in ragged flaps. That is yucky. The other guy looks worse. I'm surprised you let him close the distance on you like that. Ager bristles. Even the best shooters have to reload sometime. Did you meet with Alice? Do you have her information? Yeah, I got it. An optical chip. We'll have to use my mission computer to open it. Whatever's on that chip, these bastards don't want us to read it. All the more reason to do exactly that. After we put the rest of them in the ground, that is. Ager, they killed Paul. I saw it. Ager's expression hardens. Yeah, I know. He had us all patched in on that call. We all saw what happened. I figured they'd try to ambush you at the platform, ventilate the train, take you out, and cut off a potential escape route in the process. She shrugs. It's what I would do. So I hightailed it out here and set up an ambush of my own. Thanks, Ager. She smirks at you. Save it. I'm here to protect the optical chip. That thing cost us 50 grand after all. Anyway, that's enough talk. We've got a job to do. Ager swings her rifle up and over her shoulder. There are an unknown number of hostiles topside. They're well-equipped, decently trained, and hell-bent on killing us. The last I heard, Glory was on the north end of town. Dietrich was out at getting coffee when all hell broke loose. Let's go get them. Our friends need help. Let's go give it to them. Hell yeah. Yeah! +1 action point! That feels good. That feels great. We get a fucking upgrade. Yeah, there's a dog over there. That's weird. Oh, that was maybe not my best move. Oh, no, we're fine. Oh, get... Wow! All the blood in the world came out of that guy. Jesus. Something ahead of you lets out a low, rumbling growl from the shadows, a primordial sound that echoes down the snowy streets. It steps into the light. Dante. Even from this distance, you can feel the heat radiating from the enormous dog's body. He locks eyes with you, and you can see the fire burning within him. He takes a step toward you, hackles raised. Ager glances at you. Her voice is calm, but you can see the unease on her face. I forgot to mention, Fearless Leader. Your dog's acting funny. I can see that. Happened fast, too. Just before you got here. I caught sight of him on the way down to the U-Bahn platform, and he looked normal enough. Then one of these bastards took a shot at him and winged him. Big mistake. Dante got mad. Real mad. He started shaking and twitching, and I saw fire in his eyes. He was on the guy before I could blink. A few seconds later, the shooter was a red smear on the sidewalk, and Dante... Ager stabs a thumb in the dog's direction. Looked like this. You hungry, Dante? Want some soy jerky? Dante growls low and begins to drool. Droplets hiss as they hit the frozen pavement. He lowers his head, and the hackles on the back of his neck stand stiff. I don't think that this is working, Novacat. It'll work. Easy, buddy. Easy now. Slowly, the wind begins to shift and he sniffs the air, looking from you to Aegir, then back at you. Acknowledgement washes across his face and his expression softens. His ears stand back up and you could swear that you could see him smile. Dante takes his place by your side. Well, whatever he is, I'm glad he's on our team. Let's find the others. So Dante's a hellhound, and that's dope as hell. Oh, hello. Oh, y'all... Glory is probably not the one... You know what? Actually... 4 people versus Glory does seem like pretty good odds. Glory is the person that you would want to, like, massively outnumber, right? Hey, man. How did you miss? Yeah, that's true. Oh, yeah, like he knew. Yeah, that's right. Wow, Dante. You just fucked that guy up, actually. Great. Oh! Go fuck yourself. Alright. Hey, let's just move in. Fuck off. Oh my god. Why is hitting anything just like the hardest fucking thing in the world, apparently? Alright, well, that's that problem solved. Hey, man. You not gonna take your turn? I wonder. Yeah, that was a pretty fucking good call. I knew Aegir could make that shot. Hey, Gloria. You good? So this, I feel like this should have triggered something. Oh, no. We're good. That was weird. Oh, hey, y'all. Oh, that's not cover? What the fuck? How is that not cover? God damn! What? Fuck off. This fucking game, I swear. Yeah, Dietrich, I can see ya. I forgot that I could do that. Thank you for reminding me. I actually just fully, completely forgot that I can do that. In my defense, I only just started being able to do it. Oh, I didn't expect that guy to die, actually. Who's this? Why can't I... Who are you? Why can't I attack you? Are you not an enemy? I guess that's not an enemy. I don't know who that is. Oh. That would have been so choice. Come on. Oh, bro. Oh, come on, man. Who are you? Who is that? Who's that guy? Glad to see you all made it here alive. Dietrich straightens, his joints cracking under the strain. He takes a step in your direction, his expression grim. Listen, boss, we got problems. I saw a group of these jackasses peel off a few minutes ago. They made a beeline for the sewers. They were carrying bombs, Novacat. Can't say what yield, but they looked big. Unless you fancy living in a crater, I'd suggest we hightail it down there. Where the hell is Blitz? He took off with Malit. Said something about jamming the attackers' comms. Don't worry about them. We gotta deal with those bombs. Who's that? Who is that? Who are you? Hello? Oh no. Okay. I will just never get to know who that is, I guess. Are you guys not... Hey. Wait. I feel like something broke and that guy is supposed to be an enemy. Because that's weird. Oh, fuck off. There's no 100% hit rate, huh? Exclusively 99. Okay, so if I walk over here... He is hostile now. That's a really funny bug. Was he fighting his friends then? I don't even notice if he ever took a shot. Huh. So he was just running around for no reason. You and your team descended into the sewers, footsteps echoing off of the damp stone walls. You barely notice the smell. There's no time to waste. Audrin's team of mercenaries is down here somewhere, racing to plant their explosive charges beneath the Kies. The fate of the Cruise Bazaar is in your hands. Oh, wait. Are we gonna have, like, an All the Warriors moment where it's, like, everybody unifies against these guys and, like, the ghouls are like, hey, we got your back, baby. I can't even remember. You would think I would remember. That's the funny thing, about ADHD. Is that you never do. You simply don't. Wait. This means that if we put haste on Glory, she can have 5 AP. Which means she can get all the way over here. Oh! Didn't expect that. My cyber girlfriend is so fast. Oh, we have limited time to do this, huh? Hold up. That's better. Oh, wasn't, but whatever. Wasn't actually better. Turns out. Bomb defused. A skill that I apparently have. Ow, why me? You're literally being attacked by a ghoul, my man. Not that I suggest you attack the ghoul instead. It's just like your priorities are weird. The dwarf Decker, whose primary focus is on defusing bombs, versus the zombie that is about to chomp on your skull. Oh. Yep. That's a number of enemies for me to fight. That's true. Yeah, he did work very hard to bring this bomb into the sewer, and I did just ruin that. That's a fair point. I didn't consider that. I didn't consider his feelings on the topic, I guess. It almost seems like a waste to bring everyone all the way over there. When we could just... do this. And then have everybody else deal with... Where's the last one? So technically we have 3 people over there. 4 if you include the ghoul. We can get 3 over on this one, which is probably worth my time. Oh, wow, that actually hit. That's incredible, actually. I'm really surprised that managed to hit. Glory. Oog. That's a bunch of people. How is that not cover? That's fucked up. Tell me a bunch of garbage doesn't count as fucking cover? Asshole? I mean... just bite his dick off. Inferno. No. Yes. No. Bro, you're flanked no matter where you go. Oh, fuck. Oh, you piece of shit. You annoying fucking pricks. Yeah! Get chewed on, idiot! Okay, Dante, we gotta go. We gotta go, Dante. And also, Fire Spirit, who's totally cool and chill, 100%. Not a problem at all. I'm about to die. Wait, does Glory have fuck all health? What happened? I didn't even see anybody attack Glory. Oh, was that from the spirit attacking her? That's a lot of damage for that. Hey, Ager. This is definitely a you situation. Man, I really wish I could give Ager an adrenaline pump. That would make her so fucking busted. No, let's just end the turn here, actually. Get him, ghoul! I'm sure you have a name. Problem solved. Yeah, that's a long road back. I think we just have a fight left, and then Who's Bazaar is good. You emerge from the foulness of the sewers only to be met with the equally dark stench of cordite and death. Although you saved the Kias, it is far from unharmed. Residents wander the streets, dazed, holding their wounds, tending to others, observing the damage. The look in their eyes tells the story. Their illusion of safety has been shattered. You enter Paul Amsel's trade emporium already knowing what you'll find there. Their knowledge doesn't make the discovery any easier. Oh, no fight.